Welcome to Stoic Pathways, where love intertwines with wisdom. Have you ever wondered why relationships sometimes feel so frustrating? You've been kind, respectful, and stayed true to yourself, yet the story always ends the same. Confusion, frustration, maybe even heartbreak. Sound familiar? What if I told you that everything you've been taught about dating might be setting you up to fail? The cliches like, just be nice, give her space, or be yourself aren't the full picture. In fact, they might be the very things holding you back from forming meaningful, lasting connections. The truth is, attraction is far more intricate than these one-size-fits-all tips. Women don't consciously decide who they're drawn to based on a checklist of traits. Attraction is emotional, rooted in subtle, often hidden dynamics. That's where this guide comes in. We're about to uncover the truths most shy away from, the unspoken patterns and psychological triggers that shape female desire. But let's be clear, this isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about understanding the deeper layers of connection and using that knowledge to build relationships grounded in trust, respect, and authenticity. So, why does this matter? Because when you truly understand these dynamics, you stop chasing and start attracting. You stop second-guessing yourself and begin creating relationships where both of you feel valued and fulfilled. Curiosity piqued? It should be. What we're about to explore might challenge everything you thought you knew about relationships, but keep an open mind. It could change the game for you forever. Join us on this journey. Hit that subscribe button and comment 1 below to show your support. Your encouragement keeps us sharing Stoic wisdom to help you navigate life's challenges. Take a deep breath. Let's dive in. The power of the steadfast man. In a world filled with distractions, steadfastness is becoming a rare, yet incredibly powerful trait. It stands out like a lighthouse amidst the chaos, offering stability, reliability, and calm. Women today are inundated with attention, overflowing inboxes, endless likes, and a buffet of dating options. Yet, despite all of this, most men fail to make a lasting impression. Why? Because they lack one crucial quality: dependability. Here's the harsh truth. Most men give up too easily. They make promises they don't keep, flake out when things get tough, and fail to follow through on even the smallest commitments. And guess what? Women notice. They've often learned the hard way that many men can't be relied upon, so they protect themselves. They become cautious, even skeptical about letting someone in. But this is exactly why being steadfast makes you stand out. A man who does what he says, who keeps his promises, and shows up when it matters, he's unforgettable. He becomes the man a woman feels safe with, the one she knows she can count on when life throws a curveball. How do you become that man? It starts with something simple: follow through. If you say you'll call, do it. If you promise to meet at 7, don't show up at 7:05. These small acts of reliability build trust, brick by brick, until you've created a foundation she can feel secure standing on. But steadfastness isn't just about punctuality. It's about how you carry yourself in tough times. Life is unpredictable. Maybe there's a misunderstanding, a disagreement, or just one of those days when nothing seems to go right. In those moments, you have a choice: lose your cool and let frustration take over, or stay composed and show her that you're grounded. The latter speaks volumes. And let's be clear, steadfastness isn't about being rigid or inflexible. It's not about controlling every situation or never compromising. It's about consistency, staying true to your values and actions. Women are drawn to men who can adapt to life's challenges while maintaining their integrity. In a world filled with fleeting connections, dependability makes you a rarity. You become the calm in her storm, the person she knows she can rely on when everything else feels uncertain. That's powerful. And here's the best part. Steadfastness doesn't just make you attractive, it makes you better. It forces you to hold yourself accountable, to show up not just for her, but for yourself. The foundation of any great relationship is trust, and trust isn't built with grand gestures or flashy words. It's built with consistent actions over time. So, start small. Promise to text her later, and do it. Tell her you'll handle something, and follow through. Every time you do, you're not just proving your reliability. You're showing her she can let her guard down with you. When a woman feels that security, she won't just be attracted to you, she'll respect you. Steadfastness isn't flashy, but it's the quiet strength that separates boys from men. And when you embody it, you don't just win her heart, you earn her trust, respect, and confidence. That's what makes it rare. That's what makes it powerful. 2. Confidence, the quiet magnet. If dependability is the foundation of attraction, then confidence is the spark that ignites it. But let's set the record straight. Confidence isn't about being the loudest or the flashiest in the room. True confidence is quieter, more grounded, and infinitely more powerful. It comes from knowing deep down that you are enough, just as you are. Confidence means being able to walk into a room without comparing yourself to others, to accept rejection without letting it shake your self-worth, and to embrace your imperfections with grace. This kind of self-assurance is magnetic, and here's why. It's rare. Everyone, yes, even women, deals with insecurities. Society places immense pressure on them to look and act a certain way. So, when they meet a man who radiates calm, unwavering confidence, it's like a breath of fresh air. It signals to them that this man is secure in himself, someone they can feel safe with. But here's the thing, you can't fake real confidence. You can't trick people into thinking you're confident by dressing up or speaking louder. Confidence comes from within, and it's built through intentional actions. Start by setting small goals for yourself and achieving them. It could be something simple, sticking to a workout routine, learning a new skill, or making a plan and following through. Each success sends a message to yourself. I can rely on me. Then, get comfortable with rejection. Confidence isn't about avoiding failure, it's about how you handle it. If you fear rejection, whether in dating, work, or life, you'll always hesitate. Confidence means putting yourself out there, knowing not everyone will say yes, but trusting that you'll be okay. Either way. Own your flaws. No one expects you to be perfect. In fact, trying to appear flawless often comes across as insecure or disingenuous. Confidence is about embracing your imperfections. These quirks, whether it's a laugh, a bad sense of direction, or a fear of heights, make you human. And when you own them, you show that you're comfortable in your own skin. That self-acceptance is incredibly attractive. Imagine a man who walks into a room not trying to impress, but simply being present. He listens more than he talks and speaks with intention. He's not the loudest or the flashiest, but there's something about him that draws people in. That's the power of quiet confidence. It's not about commanding attention, it's about earning respect. Confidence is also about staying steady in the face of external circumstances. Maybe you've had a rough day or things didn't go as planned. A confident man doesn't let these moments define him. He knows that setbacks are temporary and his value isn't tied to his current situation. That inner stability radiates outward, creating a sense of calm that others can't help but gravitate toward. When you cultivate genuine confidence, you don't just attract women, you inspire them. Your confidence gives them permission to be their authentic selves. It creates a dynamic of mutual respect and admiration, where both of you can grow together. If there's one thing to remember, let it be this. Confidence isn't about being perfect or invincible. It's about being real, resilient, and unapologetically yourself. When you embody that kind of quiet strength, you don't just stand out. You leave a lasting impression. 3. Ambition. A vision for the future. If confidence is the belief that you're enough, ambition is the drive to become even better. It's that fire within you that says, I'm not settling, I'm building something bigger. And let me tell you, women are drawn to that energy. Why? Because ambition isn't just about where you are, it's about where you're going. Real ambition doesn't require corner offices or million-dollar startups. It's about having goals, big or small, and actively working toward them. It's about refusing to drift through life on autopilot and instead choosing to steer your own course. Women are attracted to men with direction because it tells them, I know who I am and I know what I want. But let's be honest, ambition is a trait many claim but fail to embody. It's easy to talk about your dreams, but action is what sets you apart. Start by setting clear goals for yourself. They don't have to be grand. Maybe it's learning a new language, improving your fitness, or saving for something meaningful. Whatever it is, break it down into achievable steps and commit to them. Each time you hit a milestone, you're not just progressing, you're proving your belief in your own potential. Don't be afraid to show your passion. Talk about what excites you, whether it's your career, a creative project, or a hobby. Passion is contagious. When you speak about something you care deeply about, it lights you up in a way people can't ignore. It's not about bragging, it's about sharing what makes you come alive. Ambition without consistency is just a fantasy. Real ambition is sustained. It's about following through, even when the initial excitement fades or the road gets tough. That kind of dedication isn't just attractive, it's inspiring. It creates a sense of momentum, a feeling that anything is possible if you're willing to put in the work. But remember, ambition should come with balance. If you become so focused on your goals that you neglect your relationships or well-being, it's no longer admirable, it's isolating. True ambition works best when it's paired with self-awareness and the ability to prioritize what matters most. When a woman sees your ambition, she's not just seeing your goals, she's seeing the way you carry yourself, the energy you bring, and the message you send. I'm building a life I'm proud of, and there's room for you to be a part of it. That's the kind of energy that leaves a lasting impression. So, dream big, act big, and let your ambition shine through in everything you do. Not only will you attract a partner who values your drive, but you'll create a life that's rich with purpose and fulfillment. And isn't that the ultimate goal? The allure of the mysterious bad boy. Let's take a moment to shift gears. We've discussed ambition and confidence, qualities that form the foundation of attraction, but there's another captivating element that has intrigued women for generations: the magnetic, unpredictable charm of the bad boy. Now, before you raise your eyebrows or dismiss the idea, let's clear something up. Women aren't drawn to bad boys because they crave chaos or enjoy being mistreated. The allure lies much deeper. It's about mystery, emotional independence, and an unapologetic refusal to follow the crowd. The so-called bad boy doesn't live life seeking approval. He doesn't bend over backward to win anyone over. Instead, he prioritizes his own passions, values, and self-worth. This mindset creates an aura of intrigue that draws people in. But here's the good news. You don't have to become a reckless rebel or adopt a toxic persona to tap into this allure. You can embrace the qualities that make the bad boy so compelling, while remaining grounded in respect and authenticity. Let's break it down. 1. The power of mystery. One of the biggest mistakes men make is oversharing. They reveal everything, every thought, every feeling, and every detail of their lives too quickly. Sure, honesty is important, but too much too soon can kill the spark. The key to attraction is mystery. Keep a little bit back. Don't feel the need to explain every part of yourself or your day. Instead, let your actions speak for you. When you leave something to the imagination, it creates curiosity. She'll want to know more, and that's a powerful dynamic too. Emotional independence. A truly mysterious man doesn't let his emotions control him. He doesn't let his mood depend on external factors or other people. He stays calm and grounded, no matter what life throws his way. If she's upset, you remain composed. If she tests your boundaries, you don't lose your cool. This emotional control signals strength and resilience. It shows you can weather life's storms without falling apart. And let's face it, emotional stability is undeniably attractive. 3. Prioritizing your own life. This is one of the most important traits of the bad boy. He doesn't revolve around her. He has his own passions, goals, and commitments outside the relationship. When a woman sees that you have a fulfilling life that doesn't depend on her, she respects you. You're not desperate for her validation, and that's powerful. The key is to focus on your career, your hobbies, your personal growth. Not to impress her, but because these things matter to you. The balance. Now, here's the trick. While mystery, independence, and self-focus are powerful, balance is key. Many men fall into the trap of being too distant or aloof, which can come off as disrespectful. The goal is not to withdraw completely, but to remain emotionally grounded while still showing her that you care. This is where the real magic happens. When you're present and engaged, but not overly eager to please, you create an intriguing dynamic where she feels a deep sense of respect and admiration. For example, imagine you're on a date and she asks about your day. Instead of giving her a detailed play-by-play, you share a highlight or something that made you laugh. You don't feel the need to over-explain or rush to fill every silence. When she shares something personal, you listen intently and respond thoughtfully, not with advice or judgment, but with genuine interest. This creates an emotional connection without overwhelming her. The bad boy allure isn't about being cruel, reckless, or indifferent. It's about living with purpose, embracing your own life, and showing her that you have the strength to walk your own path. You let her earn the privilege of getting to know you on a deeper level. When you embrace this approach, you become far more than just a fleeting interest. You become unforgettable. The value of scarcity. Ignoring attention. In today's world, attention is everywhere. It's a constant flood. Social media notifications, endless DMs, and a never-ending stream of likes and compliments. For many women, attention has become a commodity. It's easy to come by, and that's exactly why it loses its value. Now, think about this from her perspective. She's constantly bombarded with messages. Guys like every picture she posts, comment on every status update, and send endless texts. It's predictable, and because of that predictability, it becomes forgettable. But here's the kicker. When a man doesn't give his attention so freely, she notices. When your focus isn't something she can take for granted, it becomes something she has to earn. This is the value of scarcity. It's simple. The less available something is, the more it's valued. But let me clarify. This isn't about playing games or ignoring her altogether. It's about being intentional with your focus. You don't need to shower her with compliments or attention at every turn. Instead, be selective. Choose your moments. When you do offer a compliment or a kind word, make it meaningful. Think of it this way. Diamonds are precious not just because they're beautiful, but because they're rare. Your attention should feel the same way. It should be something that is earned, not expected. How to master the art of scarcity. 1. Be selective. Not every post or every conversation needs your validation. Instead of constantly liking her photos or texting her all day, save those gestures for when it truly matters. When you do offer praise, make sure it's genuine and specific. This will make your attention stand out. 2. Let her work for it. This doesn't mean being distant or rude. It means creating an environment where your attention is something she has to put effort into capturing. Rather than replying to every text instantly or being available at every moment, pace yourself. Show her that your time is valuable and that you're not sitting around waiting for her message. 3. Stay casual. Scarcity works best when it feels natural. If you try too hard to be aloof or dismissive, it can come off as insincere. The goal is to maintain a balance. Be warm and engaged when you're together, but don't feel the need to smother her with attention when you're apart. The beauty of scarcity isn't in manipulation, it's in self-respect. When you value your own time and energy, you naturally become more selective about where you invest it. This sends a powerful message. I know my worth, and I'm not here to prove it. Imagine this scenario. She posts a stunning picture, and instead of rushing to like it or comment, you hold back. Later, you bring it up in conversation with a thoughtful compliment that feels personal and genuine. That one comment means far more to her than dozens of likes ever could. It's rare, it's meaningful, and it's all yours. Mastering the art of scarcity doesn't just make you stand out, it makes you unforgettable. When you respect your own time and energy, you don't just attract the right kind of attention. You create a life filled with purpose, balance, and authentic connections. So, take a step back, recalibrate. Let your attention become a rare and valuable gift, not something given away freely. You'll be amazed at the results. The power of pre-selection. Unveiling the art of attraction. Let's delve into something even more intriguing, pre-selection. Have you ever noticed how men who are already in relationships, or those who are surrounded by other women, tend to seem more attractive? It's not just about the allure of the forbidden fruit. This phenomenon is deeply rooted in psychology, and it signals something powerful. This man is worth paying attention to. Think about it. Humans are wired to seek what others value. It's why everyone wants the latest tech gadget, or why people fight for those exclusive concert tickets. We instinctively place value on things that are already deemed valuable by others. When a woman sees you receiving attention or validation from other women, it sends an undeniable subconscious message. You are someone who is worth pursuing. This taps into her competitive instincts, sparking curiosity and making you stand out in a way no amount of self-promotion ever could. Now, Let's clear something up right away. Pre-selection isn't about flaunting your dating history or using women to make someone else jealous. It works best when it's subtle and natural, never forced or manipulative. So, how can you embody this principle without crossing any lines? First, build meaningful friendships with women. This doesn't mean you need a harem of admirers. Instead, focus on cultivating genuine, non-romantic connections with women. When you're seen interacting naturally and confidently with women, it signals that you understand and respect them. Imagine being the guy at a party, casually chatting with a group of women, laughing, and completely at ease. You're not trying too hard, you're just being yourself. Now, contrast that with the guy who's awkwardly standing off to the side, unsure how to approach anyone. Who's more intriguing? Exactly. Next, showcase your social value. But this doesn't mean bragging or name-dropping. It's about demonstrating your confidence, your likability, and your ease in social situations. When you engage with others, whether through humor, a good conversation, or simply being present, it shows that you are someone people enjoy being around. When women see that other women are drawn to your energy, it naturally piques their interest. Imagine being at a gathering, sharing a laugh with a group, and a woman across the room notices how effortlessly everyone gravitates towards you. That curiosity she feels can be the spark that makes her want to know more. Pre-selection doesn't have to be flashy. A simple post on social media with a group of friends, including women, can be a powerful statement. Or maybe you casually mention a conversation you had with a female colleague. These small moments subtly suggest that you're someone women respect and enjoy being around. But here's the key takeaway. Pre-selection works when it's authentic. Women can sense when you're being genuine, and they're drawn to men who radiate self-assuredness without putting on a show. It's also crucial to remember that pre-selection should never come at the expense of anyone's dignity. Building meaningful, real relationships and showcasing your social value is about being the kind of man who naturally attracts others, not manipulating situations to your advantage. By surrounding yourself with inspiring and uplifting people, both men and women, you'll find that women aren't just attracted to you, they're intrigued by the man you've become. That's a level of attraction that can't be faked. 7. Masculinity, strength in many forms. Let's now explore one of the most timeless and powerful aspects of attraction, masculinity. But before you picture some outdated stereotype of what it means to be manly, let's redefine it. True masculinity isn't about being aggressive, loud, or domineering. It's about strength, not just physical strength, but emotional and mental resilience. It's about being grounded in who you are, while radiating purpose and calm that draws others in. At its core, masculinity is about creating a sense of security, not just for others, but for yourself. It's that inner stability that allows you to weather life's storms and stand firm, no matter what comes your way. Women are instinctively drawn to this because it signals protection, resilience, and leadership. Here's the twist though. True masculinity isn't about dominating others, it's about mastering yourself. The first step to embracing this is simple, but incredibly profound. Take responsibility. Own your actions, your decisions, and your life. Stop blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck for where you are. When you take responsibility, you're sending a clear message: I'm in control of my path. It doesn't mean you have everything figured out. It means you're willing to face challenges head-on and learn from them. Women deeply respect a man who doesn't shy away from accountability because it shows maturity, reliability, and strength. Next, develop emotional strength. Life isn't always smooth, and how you handle adversity speaks volumes about your character. Masculinity isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending you're invincible. It's about staying composed and rational when things get tough. When life doesn't go your way, do you lose your cool, or do you pause, assess, and handle it with grace? Emotional strength isn't about never feeling overwhelmed. It's about resilience. It's about showing that you can handle the ups and downs of life without crumbling under pressure. Independence is another cornerstone of true masculinity. A masculine man doesn't rely on others to define his worth or direction. He has his own goals, values, and sense of purpose. This independence doesn't mean isolation. It means being confident in your path, secure enough that you don't need constant validation. When women see that you're self-reliant and capable of standing on your own, it sends a powerful message. I don't need anyone, but I choose to share my journey with you. That kind of confidence is magnetic. However, true masculinity requires balance. It's not about being an island, it's about pairing strength with respect and emotional intelligence. It's not just about providing physical protection. It's about creating an environment where others feel emotionally safe too. A truly masculine man knows how to lead without overpowering, how to protect without controlling, and how to inspire without overshadowing. Let's ground this in an example. Let's say you're in a disagreement with someone, whether it's a friend, a colleague, or even a partner. Instead of reacting with anger or defensiveness, you remain calm. You listen, acknowledge their perspective, even if you disagree, and respond thoughtfully. That's masculinity in action, strength paired with emotional intelligence. And yes, physical strength is a part of masculinity too, but it's not the whole story. Taking care of your body through fitness, healthy habits, or even simple self-care isn't just about looking a certain way. It's about showing that you respect yourself enough to stay strong and capable. Physical strength is the outward reflection of your inner discipline, and it complements the emotional and mental resilience you're building. But here's the most important part. Masculinity is only powerful when it's authentic. If you're pretending to be something you're not because you think it's what others want, it will come across as forced. True masculinity comes from a place of self-awareness and self-respect. It's about knowing who you are, what you stand for, and what you're willing to fight for. Not because someone told you to, but because it aligns with your core values. To put this into practice, start small. Take responsibility for something you've been avoiding. Work on staying calm in situations that usually frustrate you. Set a personal goal and commit to achieving it, not for anyone else, but for you. Every step you take toward owning your life and your emotions builds a foundation of strength, purpose, and self-assurance that radiates outward. Remember, masculinity isn't about being perfect. It's about striving to be the best version of yourself, while remaining grounded, humble, and open to growth. When you embody this kind of strength, physical, emotional, and mental, you don't just become attractive. You become the kind of man others look up to. You become the kind of man women feel safe with. And you become the kind of man who commands respect without ever needing to demand it. That's the power of true masculinity. 8. Charismatic leadership. Inspiring confidence and connection. As we've journeyed through the essence of strength, confidence, and masculinity, we've reached one of the most powerful qualities that can transform not just your life, but also the relationships you build, charismatic leadership. But let me be clear, when we talk about leadership, it's not about climbing the corporate ladder or commanding a group of people. True leadership begins with you, how you lead your own life, guide the way you interact with others, and inspire those around you with purpose, empathy, and confidence. Leadership at its core is about direction, knowing where you're going and inviting others to join you. It's not about control. Instead, it's about offering reassurance and creating a safe, inspiring space where others know you can handle whatever challenges arise. Women are naturally drawn to this energy because it gives them a sense of security, not in a domineering way, but in a quiet, reliable way that says, "I've got this." The first step to becoming a charismatic leader is taking initiative. You don't need to plan every detail of your life, but you should be the one who steps up when action is needed. Plan a spontaneous date night, steer conversations toward meaningful topics, or take the lead in solving problems. Initiative reflects confidence, and confidence builds trust. But don't mistake confidence for arrogance. True leadership comes from authenticity, being a man of your word. If you commit to something, follow through. When she sees your reliability, she will feel safe trusting you. Equally important is kindness in your authority. A great leader doesn't impose control. They guide with compassion and respect. For instance, if you're planning something together, ask for her input, but don't be afraid to take charge. A simple suggestion like, "I was thinking we could check out this new spot. What do you think?" shows that you can lead with confidence while valuing her voice. Charismatic leadership balances decisiveness with empathy, creating an environment where both of you feel valued. What makes leadership so magnetic is that it embodies strength and competence. When you exude confidence in your ability to navigate life's challenges, you naturally become a pillar of stability and protection. Women are drawn to this because it signals that they can rely on you, not because they have to, but because they want to. But here's the thing. Great leaders are also humble. The most inspiring leaders are those who aren't afraid to admit when they're wrong or when they don't know something. In fact, owning your mistakes and learning from them only enhances your strength. Imagine this. You're on a date and something unexpected happens. Perhaps the restaurant you planned on visiting is closed. Rather than panicking or pushing the decision onto her, you confidently suggest an alternative, showing your adaptability and calm under pressure. These small moments speak volumes. They demonstrate leadership in action. Leadership also extends beyond decisions. It's about how you uplift those around you. Are you the type of person who encourages others, who creates a positive atmosphere, and makes people feel seen and valued? When you lead with this energy, it doesn't just make her feel attracted, it makes her feel appreciated and supported. Finally, remember that leadership is a skill. It's something you develop over time by taking responsibility, making decisions, and showing empathy. It's a journey, one where you continually refine your confidence and authenticity. When you lead in this balanced, genuine way, you create a relationship dynamic where she feels safe, valued, and truly inspired. That, my friend, is the essence of lasting attraction. 9. Emotional intelligence, the heart of meaningful connection. Now, let's dive deeper. We've touched on strength, leadership, and decisiveness, but the one quality that truly deepens attraction and creates a lasting connection is emotional intelligence. Charisma and confidence may open the door to attraction, but emotional intelligence is what keeps the connection alive and thriving. It's the ability to understand, navigate, and respond to emotions, both yours and hers, in ways that build trust and intimacy. Here's a truth many men struggle with. When faced with emotional situations, the instinct is often to fix the problem. If she's upset, you might jump in with solutions. If she's venting, you might want to offer advice. But what many men fail to realize is that women don't always want you to solve the problem. Sometimes all they want is to be heard. They want to feel understood and supported without the pressure of a quick fix. The first step in developing emotional intelligence is to listen. Really listen. When she's sharing something with you, give her your full attention. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and focus on what she's saying, not just to respond, but to understand. Simple phrases like, "I can see why that upset you," or "that sounds really tough," go a long way in making her feel heard and validated. Active listening builds trust and lets her know you're truly invested in what she's going through. Equally important is emotional self-control. Life is filled with challenges, and how you respond to them reveals a lot about your emotional maturity. If you're quick to anger or get rattled easily, it creates tension and instability. Emotional intelligence means staying composed, even when life doesn't go your way. If she's upset with you, resist the urge to get defensive. Instead, take a deep breath, listen to her perspective, and respond thoughtfully. This self-control isn't just attractive, it's essential for a healthy, strong relationship. Understanding nuance is another vital aspect of emotional intelligence. Sometimes she may want your support, and other times, she may just need space to process her feelings. Recognizing the difference and responding accordingly makes her feel valued and cared for. Imagine this scenario. She's had a rough day at work and starts venting about a difficult coworker. Your instinct might be to offer solutions, but instead, you respond with, "That sounds frustrating. I'm really sorry you're dealing with that. Do you want to talk more about it?" This shift in approach shows that you're not just hearing her words, but understanding her feelings. That connection is priceless. Emotional intelligence isn't just about how you handle her emotions. It's about understanding your own too. Be honest with yourself about how you feel and why. When you can identify your own emotional triggers and reactions, you're better equipped to respond to hers with empathy and support. Mastering emotional intelligence takes time, but the rewards are immense. It strengthens your relationships, sharpens your communication, and deepens your self-awareness. Women deeply value emotional intelligence because it shows that you're not just strong and confident, you're compassionate and understanding too. In a world where many connections are fleeting and superficial, emotional intelligence is the trait that allows you to create something real and lasting. 10. Passion, the fire that fuels attraction. Finally, after building all these qualities, confidence, emotional intelligence, leadership, there's one final ingredient that will take you from interesting to irresistible: passion. Passion isn't just about what you do, it's about how you do it. It's the fire in your belly, the spark that lights up your face when you talk about something you love. Passion is magnetic, it's contagious. When you're deeply invested in something meaningful, it doesn't just inspire you, it excites and motivates those around you, especially the women in your life. The key is authenticity. Passion is most attractive when it comes from a place of genuine interest, not when you're trying to impress her with what you think she'll like. Pursue what excites you, whether that's your career, a hobby, a sport, or a cause. It's not the what that matters as much as the why. When you are truly passionate, it shows in the way you speak, move, and live. Imagine someone who talks passionately about restoring vintage cars. Even if you have no interest in cars, their enthusiasm draws you in. That's the kind of energy real passion creates. It pulls people in, not by showing off, but by sharing something that drives you forward. Passion is also about sharing your journey. Don't keep it bottled up. If you're working on a personal project or striving toward a goal, talk about it with energy and excitement. For example, instead of saying, "I didn't do much this weekend," you might say, "I've been working on this side project and it's been a challenge, but it feels amazing to see it coming together." This simple shift changes the tone of the conversation, showing that you're living with purpose and passion, and that, in turn, inspires her. Passion also creates a ripple effect. When you're excited about something, it encourages her to think about her own passions and dreams. Together, you can grow, explore, and support each other's journeys. And that creates a connection that's far more meaningful than any surface-level attraction. In the end, passion isn't just about pursuing hobbies or goals. It's about aligning your life with your values and sharing that with the world. When you live authentically and pour your energy into what you love, you become more than interesting. You become someone unforgettable. Conclusion: becoming the best version of you. Unforgettable attraction isn't a game or a checklist. It's about authenticity, growth, and connection. It's not about manipulating others or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about being confident, emotionally intelligent, passionate, and driven, while always staying true to who you are. When you embody these qualities, you don't just attract women, you attract respect, trust, and admiration from everyone you encounter. You build deeper, more meaningful relationships that bring joy and fulfillment. And here's the most important truth: this journey isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, the man you're truly proud of. So, take action. Focus on your growth, your purpose, and your passions. Commit to becoming the man who attracts not just attention, but authentic connection. When you do, you'll build relationships that are unforgettable and a life that is truly worth living. It's your moment. Step up. Start building the best version of you today.